राधे दंडवत प्रणाम. I'm running a minute late. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe. Welcome to Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Pati Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai. हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय. गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. There we are. Okay. I just have to see what the picture looks like before. Hare Krishna. Still quite warm. Hare Krishna. So we will begin with Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan is the auspicious invocation, calling for the grace, the blessings, the mercy, the sidelong glances of our beloved Srila Gurudev, our beloved Srila Prabhupada, our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Prem Purushottam Shachinandan Gaura Hari, going all the way back to the original Guru who is Krishna himself, and his Guru of Prem, Vrishabhananandini Srimati Radha Thakurani. You can find Mangalacharan on page 1 of this beautiful bhajan treasure trove, Sri Gaudiya Giti Kucha, starting with Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam. Okay. Mandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tang Sajivam Sadvetam Savadhutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagano Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitangscha Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namine Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaishcha Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvang Shirashan Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Shri Krishna Padabjitayka Hriddi Chaitanya Leela Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tvang Satatam Prapadye Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Gaura Presthaya Bhutale Shri Shrimar Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Itti Namine अतिमर्त्यचरित्राय स्वश्रितानांशपालिने जीवदुःखे सदरताय श्रीनाम प्रेमदायिने नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती इति नामिने श्रीवर्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञानो दयिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाध्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दिनतारिणे रूपानुगविरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तध्वन्तहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भरसम्बोधे पदाम्बुजायते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगव्वरायते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्त्वं निर्दिष्टः सजनप्रिय वैष्णवः सर्वभौमः श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरध्विषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जयतां सुरतोपङ्गोर्मम मन्दं मतेर्गति मत्सारवस्वपदम्बोजो राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमद श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्री श्रीराधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्टालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमन्द्रसरसारम्भी वंशीवतत्ततस्थितः कर्षन्वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियेष्टुनः वृन्दाये तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam, all Vaishnavas, who's there? Amit Dandikar, Sudevi Devidasi, Bhakti Swarup Prabhu, and Champak and Ananda Raghubir. Atul Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So we will begin by calling out for the mercy and grace of Shri Guru. Any requests? Oh, she has Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya open. Page 32, by Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तृणपेक्षायति सकल सहने बल दिया करो निज माने स्पृहाहीन सकले समान করিতে শকতি দেহনাথ যথাযথ তবে তো গাহিব হরি নাম সুখে অপরাধ হবে হত কবে হেন কৃপাল ভিয়ায়ে জন कृतार्थ होइबे नाथो शक्ति बुद्धि नामियाति दिन करो मोरे आत्मसाधो योग्यता विचारे किछु नाही पाए तुम्हार करुणा सारो करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण ना राखिबो आरो गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासी तृणापेक्षा अतिहीन गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ए दासे तृणपेक्षायतिहीन गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद गुरु परंपरा गुरु परंपरा परंपरा गुरु परंपरा श्रील गुरुदेव की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय रूपानुग गौरी गुरु वर्ग की जय श्री गुरु परंपरा की जय। Today we are observing the anniversary of the disappearance of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu of Prabhutrai, Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda. So I was thinking which bhajan would be appropriate for the Vaishnavas, and I think this one, Sri Vaishnava Vandana by Devaki Nandan Das Vrindavana Vasi Jata Vaishnaviragana. And we will hear about why later, but specifically, or how do you say, quickly, page 36. But just quickly, I want to sing this bhajan because it shows the qualities of Vaishnava humility, and especially how they deal with one another with love and respect, even those who aren't part of their immediate group, but understanding who is a Vaishnava and how to honor them properly. And we will see in the life history of Shyamananda Prabhu this exact kind of dealing between his Gurudev and his other Gurudev, his Shiksha Guru. Hare Krishna. Vrindavano vasi jato Vaishnavero gano Pratame vandana kori sabaro charano Nilachalo vasi jato Mahaprabhur gano Bhumite pariya bando sabaro charano Navadvipa vasi jato Mahaprabhur bhakto sabharo charano bando hoyayanuragto Mahaprabhur bhakto jato Gaura deshe sthiti sabharo charano bando goriya pranati Jai deshe vaise gorangero gano urdhva bahu kori bando sabharo charano Hoiacheno hoibeno prabhur jato daso sabharo charano bando dante kori ghaso brahmando tarite shakti dhare jane jane eveda purane guno gai jeva shune Mahaprabhur gana savo patita pavano tailo bhemui papi loinu sharano vandana korite mui kato shakti dhori tamo buddhi doshe mui dambha matra kori tatapi mukhero bhagyo manera ulaso doshakshami moya dhame puruni jadaso sarva vancha siddhi hoy yama bandha chute jagate durlabha hoya prema dhana lute manera vasana purno achirate hoya devaki nandano daso elo bhekaro manero vasana purno achirate hoya devaki nandano daso elo bhekaro Vaishnava Thakur Jai Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jai Vaishnava Thakur Prabhu Kripa Koro More Doya Koro Prabhu Kripa Koro More Doya Koro All Vaishnava Thakurs ki Jai Radhe Radhe And now we will call out for the mercy of our 6 Goswamis. Shuniachi Sadhu Mukhe Bole Sarvajan by Sri Narottam Das Thakur, page 51. Shuniachi Sadhu Mukhe Bole Sarvajano Shri Rupa Kripayo Mile Jugala Charano Haha Prabhu Sanatano Gora Parivaro Sabe Mili Pancha Purno Koro Hoyamaro Shri Rupero Kripa Jeno Yama Prati Se pad ashrayo jar se mahashoyo Prabhu lokanatho kave sange loya jabe Shri Rupero pado padme more samarpibe Heno ki hoibe moro narma sakhi gane anugato narotame koribe shasane Heno ki hoibe moro narma sakhi gane anugato Tame koribe shasane Jai Rupa Sanatan Jai Rupa Sanatan Rupa Sanatan Jai Rupa Sanatan Jai Rupa Sanatan Rupa Sanatan Prabhu hai Prabhu hai Prabhu hai Goswami Pad ki jai Shri Sanatana Goswami Pad ki jai Shri Sat Goswami Prabhu ki jai Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai Hare Krishna. Where are you from? Noida. Okay. We've met before? At the home of Radhanath Prabhu? Jeet Prabhu, okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I can't hear it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now we will call for the mercy of Patit Pavan Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Disha, do you want to lead any bhajan? Okay. We don't force anyone here. Jai Jai Nityananda Rohini Kumar by Vrindavan Das Thakur, page 64. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Nityananda Rohini Kumar Patito Udharo Lagi Dubahu Pasa Gada Gada Madhura Madhura Yadho Bola Jare dekhe ta তারে প্রেমে ধরি দেয় কোল দগমগ লোচন ঘুরয়ে নিরন্তর সোনার কমলে যেন হীরয়ে ভ্রমর দয়ার ঠাকুর নেতায় পর দুঃখ জানে হরি নামের মালা গাঁথি দিল জগ জনে পাপি বাসন্তি যত করিল দলন দীনহীন জানে কইলা প্রেম বিতরণ আহারে গৌরাঙ্গ বলি পরে ভূমি তলে শরীর ভিজিল নিতায় নয়নের ঝলে বৃন্দাবন দাস মনে বিচারিল ধরণী উপরে কিবা সুমেরু করিল জয় জয় নিত্যানন্দ রোহিণী কুমার পতিত উদ্ধার লাগি দুবাহু বসা জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম निताय हे गौर हे निताय हे गौर हे निताय हे पतित पावन श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय प्रेम पुरुषोत्तम श्री शचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय गौरांग सके कलय गौरम उदारम by Sri Radha Mohan Das, page 300 and what? 340, 340.
सखे कलय गौरमुदारम्
सखे कालाय गौरमुदारम् कांति कलेवर करबी तोमार कुमारो सखे कालाय चित्तघनो कुञ्चितकेशम् तिलकविनिन्दितो शशधरो रूपक तिलकविनिन्दितो शशधर रूपक भुवनो मनोहर वेश भुवनो मनोहर वेश सखे कालय मधुरस्मिता लोभितानुवृतम् मधुरस्मिता लोभितानुवृतम् अनुपमो भावविलासम् विधुवनो नागरी मोहितो मानस निधुवनो नागरी मोहितो मानस विकसितो गद गद भाष विकसितो गद गद भाष सखे कालाय परमया किञ्चन किञ्चन नरगण करुणावितरणशीलम् शोभित दुरमति राधा मोहन शोभित दुरमति राधा मोहन नाम निरूपमलीला नाम निरूपमलीला सखे कालाय गौरमुदार Purushottam Shri Shachinandana Gaura Hari Ki Jai. Kevashunaila Shyamana. Because today is the disappearance anniversary of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu, and his worshipful Thakurji is Shyam Sundar, as given to him by Shyama. So, Soy Kevashunailo Shyamana. I was going to sing the Hari Bol Bol Ar Madan Mohan, because when I drove past today, I started singing when I saw the temple, but this one is more appropriate, I think. Page 183 by Sri Chandidas. In fact, yesterday, being Snana Yatra, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu witnessed the bathing of Jagannath, he was very, very happy. But afterward, Jagannath went into his internal quarters and did not come out for 15 days. So you can imagine, Mahaprabhu is actually Krishna, but he is experiencing the bhavs, the moods of Srimati Radhika. And seeing Jagannath as Sakshat Brajendra Nandan, Krishna himself, now for 15 days she cannot see Krishna. So what is that Mahaprabhu says? Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishaitam. One moment in separation feels like millions of yugas. So now, at this time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in such deep, intense separation, he cannot even fathom remaining in Puri at this time. So he went to another place, Alalanath, and there he fell in Dandavat Pranam in front of that deity of Krishna. And the heat of his body and separation melted the stone there. So there are so many prints of the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in separation. So now he's in deep separation from Krishna because he cannot see Krishna. Srila Gurudev said that the gopis worship Krishna with their eyes. Others, we do arati with all of the articles, but their arati is with their eyes, their sidelong glances. Without being able to see Krishna, what is that? Manro lagena sakire, mero shyama bina manro lagena. Without seeing Krishna, everything seems vacant and absent. So now we're going to sing this bhajan by Sri Chandidas. It was after some time they convinced him to come back, but it was also during this time when Swarup Damodar, Rai Ramananda were making that very strong endeavor to try to appease Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he was in such deep separation. He was experiencing that. Why are you sending him out? Come on, let him in. There's a big bull in the doorway. Maybe he has come for the Harikatha, no? He's very big. The doors were left wide open, so he started coming in. I was like, why are you getting up? I looked.
He came for darshan.
He's huge.
They feed him every day, they massage, after massage.
But sometimes when it is feast time and there are thousands of devotees taking prasad here, when the bulls come in, then it's like, they just go from plate to plate and everyone is just moving out. Okay. So I was telling that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in a mood of deep separation, especially during these days, these 15 days leading up to Rath Yatra. And he was being appeased, or they were trying to appease him. It was Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar at the Gambhira by singing the songs of Chandidas, Vidyapati, also Git Govinda and other bhajans. But this would have been among them. So, page 183 by Sri Chandidas, Soy Keva Shunailo Shyamana. Soy Keva Shunailo Shyamana. Soy
Keva Shunailo Shyamana.
কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম, কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম।
এবা শুনাইল শ্যামনা, কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনা।
কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম।
এবা শুনাইল শ্যামনা।
কানের ভিতর দিয়া মরমে পশিল গো, আকুল করিল মোর প্রাণ। কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম।
এবা শুনাইল
না জানি কতে কবধু শ্যাম নামে আছে গো, বদন ছাড়িতে নাহি পারে, ও জপিতে জপিতে না অবশ্য করিল গো, কেমনে পাইব সহিতারে, কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম। নাম পরতাপে যা হরিচন করিল গো, নাম পরতাপে যা অঙ্গের পরশে কি বাহ, যেখানে বসতি তার সেখানে তাকিয়া গো, যুবতী ধরম গেছেরা, যুবতী কে বা শুনাইল শ্যামনাম। পাশরিতে চাহি মনে আসরা না যায় গো, কি করিব কি হবে উপায়, ও সখী হে ওরে আমার कुलवती कुलोनाशे कहे द्विज चंडी दासे आपनार যৌবন যাচায় আপনার যৌবন দেবা শুনাইল শ্যামনা শুনাইলো শ্যামনা কৃষ্ণ হে কৃষ্ণ হে কৃষ্ণ হে কৃষ্ণ হে কৃষ্ণ হে राधा गोपीनाथ जी की जय। प्रभु जी राधे जय जय माधव दयते page 341 is it or 343? I just said it yesterday so I should remember. By Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. राधे जय जय माधव दयते राधे जय जय माधव दयते राधे जय जय माधव दयते राधे जय जय गोकुल तारुणी मंडल महिते गोकुल तारुणी गोकुल तारुणी मंडल महिते जय जय माधव दयते दामोदर रति वर्धन वेशे दामोदर रति हरि निष्कुत वृंदा विपिनेशे राधे जय जय माधव दयते भानुदधीन शशिलेखे ललिता सखी गुण रमित विशाखे राधे जय जय माधव दयते करुणां कुरु मयि करुणा भरिते सनक सनातन वर्णित चरिते राधे जय जय माधव दयते गोकुल तारुणी मंडल महिते गोकुल तारुणी मंडल महिते राधे जय जय माधव दयते राधे जय जय माधव दैते हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे राम 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 हरे हरे बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, कृपानुग गौरी गुरुवर्ग की जय, गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, राधा गोपीनाथ की जय, गिरिराज महाराज की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, श्री श्यामानंद प्रभु की जय, तदीयतिरो भाव महामहोत्सव की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीश्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्तनारायणनित्यनामिने। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्यनामिने। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। First of all, I offer my Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Srila Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishtom Vishnupad, Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And the same thousands of Dandavat Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad, Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, and to all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, past, present, and future, including all of you who are physically present and all of you who are virtually present, I offer my pranam. Hare Krishna. So today we are observing the anniversary of the disappearance of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. He is a very important personality in our Guru Parampara, Guru Varga. For many reasons, but specifically two extremely important reasons, which our Guru Varga utilize to prove important siddhantas. And so I want to focus on those two proofs, but I'll speak something about him a little bit, his life. So, Shyamananda Prabhu was not born Shyamananda Prabhu. He was the youngest child of many who were stillborn. Stillborn means they were born dead. And because of this, his parents decided to name him something which was kind of inauspicious, to ward away any evil or bad influence, because all of the other children died. Just like Shachi Devi and Jagannath Mishra named their son after the bitter neem tree, Nimai, because all of the other children except for one had passed away prematurely. So they named him Nimai, so that no negative influence would come to him. In the same way, the parents of Shyamananda Prabhu gave him the name Dukhi, which means sad. No one wants to go next to anyone who's always sad. No bhoots, no ghosts, no negative influence wants to go there. So they gave him this name, Dukhi. He was born in Orissa. So from a very early age, he learned so much. All tattva, siddhant, he learned everything. But after some time, his parents ventured with him to Sri Navadip Dham in Bengal. And at that time, his father requested him to accept initiation from the grand disciple of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, that is Hriday Chaitanya. Hriday Chaitanya is the disciple of Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit is one of the Dwadash Gopals. He is Subhal Saka in Krishna Lila. How intimate and close. And Hriday Chaitanya is his disciple. Hriday Chaitanya is so close and so near to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he witnessed as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered into his heart. So this is no ordinary personality. This name, Hriday Chaitanya, means that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered into his Hriday or his heart. So he is a very qualified, elevated personality. So this Duki took shelter of Hriday Chaitanya and was learning under his guidance. Hriday Chaitanya awarded him initiation, Harinam and Diksha, and gave him the name Krishnadas. Somehow, the first name also stayed. So everyone referred to him as Duki Krishnadas. Because this is how it works. Sometimes Srila Gurudev would give initiation to any devotee, but yet he would still refer to them according to their previous name. Like Savita Didi, he named her Hemlata. This is her initiated name, but he always called her Savita. So she had her initiated name, and he still referred to her as Savita. So anyhow, all referred to him as Duki Krishnadas. And he was learning under the very capable guidance of his Gurudev, Sri Hriday Chaitanya, for quite some time. The nature of any qualified Vaishnava is that they are completely free from envy. They do not see the faults in others, and they only hope the best for everyone. Their hearts bleed upon seeing the suffering of the jivas, like we say about our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Jiva duke sadartaya Shri Nama Prema Daine. Feeling the suffering of the jivas and feeling compassionate toward them, he awards them the greatest treasure, Shri Nama Prem. So the nature of all true gurus is that they want to see their disciples attain perfection and to succeed. Those gurus who try to keep their disciples, that you are only here and you cannot progress, this is not the nature of a true guru. They will give their disciples as much as they can give, and then if they see that they are able to progress better in any place, they will send them there. As any teacher in university would send their student to the next one if they want their student to progress further. So this Hriday Chaitanya, he taught everything he could to his disciple, Duki Krishnadas. And after some time he told him, you should go to Vrindavan and you should take shelter there of Sri Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami was the most prominent personality in the Vishva Vaishnava Raja Sabha. He was the Sarvabhauma at that time. It means that he was the most respected and honored personality in all of the places of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, of Puri, of Vrindavan, of Navadip Dham. If anyone wanted the stamp of approval, if anyone wanted to get their accreditation and they wanted to be accepted, they would need the stamp of approval of Sri Jiva Goswami. So Hriday Chaitanya sent his disciple, Duki Krishnadas, to learn further under the guidance of Sri Jiva Goswami. And there is a reason for this. Hriday Chaitanya is also of Sakya Ras. So he can nourish, as Srila Gurudev explained thousands of times, any guru who is of Sakya Ras can nourish their disciples up to that level. But if that disciple has any other svabhav, intrinsic inherent nature, then Sakya Ras, especially if it is of Madhurya Ras, then the guru of Sakya Ras cannot nurture that disciple to his perfection. And so, in his other form, because Guru is one, in another form, as Shiksha Guru, Guru will continue giving instruction. And so for that reason, Hriday Chaitanya sent his disciple, Duki Krishnadas, to Srila Jiva Goswami for further instruction. Why? Because Srila Jiva Goswami is of Madhurya Rasa. Some say that he did this not under the guidance of his Gurudev, but our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj, all of our immediate Guru Varga have boldly proclaimed that no, he was under guidance. He was given the instruction by his Gurudev to come to Vrindavan, and he learned under the capable guidance of Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. So Srila Jiva Goswami Pad continued teaching him, along with two other prominent personalities, Sri Narottam Das and Srinivas. So after some time, all of them got further titles. Narottam became known as Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur. Srinivas became known as Acharya, and Duki Krishna Das became known as Shyamananda. Some say he got the title immediately by Srila Jiva Goswami. Others say that he received it later. But I recall from reading from Srila Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, that Shyamananda Prabhu, he was instructed by Srila Jiva Goswami to serve in a very particular way. And it is the way of the servants of Srimati Radhika. He was sweeping the kunjas. So there's a place not far from here, just around the corner, called Jharu Mandal. And it is the place where this Duki Krishna Das was sweeping the kunjas. He was instructed by Srila Jiva Goswami that if you ever find anything, immediately report it to me and do not give it to anyone but the owner. So taking that instruction unto his heart as his life and soul. In fact, I read today, it was either from Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Maharaj or from Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj, that Hriday Chaitanya had sent a message to Duki Krishna Das, to his disciple, that you should see Jiva Goswami as not different from myself, and you should take full shelter of him and learn under his capable guidance. So he saw Jiva Goswami also as his life and soul, as we've witnessed from so many disciples of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, and so many others. When they came to Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, they accepted him as their life and soul and a non-different manifestation of their Diksha Guru. And he never made them feel that their Diksha Guru was not important. He always helped to increase their Nishtha and Shraddha at the lotus feet of their own Gurudev, and he continued to give them further instruction. So you see, like your Guru Maharaj, Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Ban Maharaj, is technically a Diksha disciple of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj. And yet he took complete shelter of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Your Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Sridhar Maharaj, he is a disciple of Srila Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj, who is a disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And yet he took Shiksha and full shelter of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, accepting him as his life and soul. And we have Gopi Jana Vallabha Prabhu here, who is a disciple of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, our Srila Prabhupada, who also took shelter of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, who gave him so much affection, so much love, so much kindness and instruction, and continued his progression on his spiritual path. So, I'm not going to name everybody because I don't know, but I'll leave it with that. So, Jiva Goswami was the life and soul of this Duki Krishna Das. And according to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, therein it is told that the instruction of Guru is the life and soul of the disciple. So Srila Jiva Goswami gave a specific instruction to this Duki Krishna Das. If you find anything, only give it to the person who is the owner. Do not give it to anyone else. So as he was sweeping one day, he found something, a very beautiful anklet. And touching that anklet, it's one bell from the ankle bells, one bell, he felt extreme ecstasy, and he knew this is no ordinary anklet, no ordinary nupur. So he took that and tied it up in his cloth and continued his seva. And of course he reported this to Srila Jiva Goswami, who told him, only give it to that personality who is the owner. So as he's sweeping the kunj the next day, 2 young village girls came, very sweet. Oh, Baba, Baba, have you found anything while sweeping? Yes, I have found something. Give it to us, it belongs to our Sakhi. He said, no, I cannot. They said, why not? It belongs to our Sakhi. He said, I will only give it to that person who is the owner. And they're like, what kind of Baba are you? So they started criticizing him. What, you want to see the face of our Sakhi? What kind of Baba are you? They started abusing him. As you'll see here in Braj, there's this kind of natural banter that goes on. But anyhow, he was following the order of Srila Jiva Goswami. So they were harassing him for some time, but he would not budge from the order of his guru, Srila Jiva Goswami, his Shiksha Guru. And in this case, finally they said, okay, but you must put on a blindfold. In one place I read also that they asked him to bathe in a kund first. So then they brought him before their Sakhi. It is said blindfolded. This Sakhi is none other than Srimati Radhika. And these 2 young Sakhi gopis were none other than Lalita and Vishakha. The reason I accept, and this is very essential, that he did not have a male form at this time is because it is said that he was blindfolded but placed that bell on her anklet personally. Srila Gurudev 1,000 times has told that no other male form can touch Srimati Radhika, only Krishna. Even Giriraj Maharaj himself takes a feminine bhav when Radha and Krishna are performing their pastimes in the caves there. So Gurudev told at Mukharavinda, Hari Dasi Varya at this time. He used these terms. The gopis are saying in Srimad Bhagavatam, Hantaya Madrit Avala Hari Dasa Varya, the best of the servants of Hari. And then Srila Gurudev specified, at the time when there is Nikunja Leela going on within the caves of Govardhan, there cannot be any other male form than Krishna. So, Hari Dasi Varya, the best of the feminine servants of Hari at this time. So, it is said that they bathed him in this kund, and he came out with a beautiful gopi form. And at that time, she was able to place that nupur on the ankle bell of Srimati Radhika, who gave her mercy. Our Gurudev and the Vaishnavas have told that at that time, Lalita Sakhi, she made an imprint of that bell on the forehead of this Sakhi. Srimati Radhika was so pleased with this Sakhi that she gave her full mercy, and then a very beautiful and small form of Shyama Sundar, and gave it to this Sakhi, that you should worship this form of Shyama Sundar with your heart and soul. After some time, she woke up in the form of Dukhi Krishna Das, who then went and showed this form of Shyama Sundar to Srila Jiva Goswami and told him the whole story. Srila Jiva Goswami was so pleased. You are the most fortunate personality. You have given pleasure to Krishna and you are giving pleasure to Srimati Radhika. So Jiva Goswami gave him the nickname, the title, Shyamananda, who is giving pleasure to Shyam and Shyama, that is Krishna and Srimati Radhika. At that time, Srila Jiva Goswami noticed, what is this on your forehead? This is different than what we are wearing. Why have you changed it? And Srila Jiva Goswami understood and knew, but in front of others, he wanted to teach a lesson, that we should not haphazardly change any rules or regulations. So he wanted others to see that unless there is a specific reason for something, and it is very concrete, we should not change any of the rules and regulations. So in some places it is told that Srila Jiva Goswami had instructed him that you should try to remove this in front of others. in order to teach others that we should not change any rules or regulations. Why are you not wearing the Urdhva Pundra? You have a different marking on your forehead. So he tried a few times to remove it and it wouldn't be removed. And then everyone understood, this is the mercy, the kripa of Srimati Radhika. And so from that day, Shyamananda is wearing this special tilak, the tilak of the imprint of the Nupur of Srimati Radhika. And so it is called Nupur Tilak. And those who are in the line of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu also wear this tilak. So it was accepted by the Vishva Vaishnava Raja Sabha as a bona fide tilak for those who are in that lineage, the lineage of Shyamananda Prabhu. So you had a question? Okay. Yes. When I hear different versions of the story, I try to hold very tight to what Srila Gurudev told. There are some slight variations, and they may be kalpabhed, what happens at different times, because these pastimes, we should understand, happen in so many different times. We should understand that these personalities are eternal associates of the Lord, so they manifest again and again and again in all of the pastimes of the Lord, even though Shyamananda manifested perhaps just after the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as did Srila Narottam Das Thakur, yet he is still considered one of the parivar of Sachinandan Gaurahari. So his pastimes would also be eternal, but they don't always happen in exactly the same way, as Govardhan doesn't come to Braj in exactly the same way, or as Srimati Radhika's birth does not take place in exactly the same way. So sometimes there's some variation. Srila Bhakti Vigyam Bharati Maharaj actually explained it like this, that as the Vaishnava is speaking, they are witnessing those pastimes as they are happening in any universe. And so there might be some slight variation in the pastime, because they're not just talking it. Harikatha is a real transcendental vision of that personality who is speaking, who is actually connected. And so as they are witnessing the pastime, they are sharing it. And so they're pulling from so many different places. And so there might be some variation. As Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj told Damodarashtakam every year for at least 50 years. And each time there was some new revelation. And I remember him a few times saying, it has not been written anywhere, but anyhow, I will tell something. And then he would tell some new thing that wasn't written anywhere. And if you see what our scriptures are, they are the compilation of the vision of those who are tattvadarshi, those who are witnessing the pastimes of Krishna as they are happening in any plane, in any universe. And it might have some slight variation, but one thing is clear. Tattva Siddhanta is always the same. So Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj once told, we can tolerate anything, but we cannot tolerate changes in Tattva Siddhanta, otherwise everything will be ruined. So anything means anyone also, and all of their craziness and whatever, it doesn't matter, but Tattva Siddhanta cannot be changed. Therefore, our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said, there is a difference of opinion between gurus. If one guru has a difference of opinion from another guru, then you should understand that either one of them is a rascal or both of them are rascals. Does that make sense? Or both are rascals. Real guru does not have a difference of opinion on Tattva Siddhanta from any other guru, because those are the foundational building blocks of everything, of all of our faith. And if that is destroyed or ignored or neglected or thrown away, then what do we have left? Well, these days we see that in so many groups, even here in Braj, they're now dismissing Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami as politicians. They're claiming that their 6-month-old baby has written Radha Rasa Shuddha Nidhi, and they've stolen it literally from Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad. They just dismiss Ekadashis and everything else, pretending that we're already on the level of the Brajbasis, not realizing that Nanda Baba and Yashoda do follow Ekadashi and Dwadashi and so many other holy days. They have all kinds of transcendental observances. How can they not? They worship Shalagram Shila. They follow what is prescribed in Shastra. They're not against Shastra. They just love Krishna. They don't know that he is Bhagavan. So this is actually the foundational building blocks of Sahajiyism. To dismiss everything, concoct stuff, do all kinds of nonsense and make stuff up. So now I want to come back to Shyamananda Prabhu. 2 main points. Thank you for reminding me. So again and again and again, our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshwar Goswami Maharaj and our Gurudev Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj have mentioned Sri Shyamananda Prabhu in terms of Bhagavat Shiksha Guru Parampara. And this is a very important thing because so many persons have the misconception that our lineage is only a Pancharatrik Diksha lineage. That means that a guru has given Harinam or Diksha to the disciple, and then that one gives Harinam and Diksha to his disciple. But our Param Gurudev has challenged. Show me one person that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given Diksha to, Diksha mantras. And Rupa Goswami only gave it to one person, Sri Jiva Goswami. Show us one person that Jiva Goswami has given it to. He didn't give Diksha initiation to Narottam, Srinivas or Shyamananda. Although Narottam and Srinivas both were desperate for Diksha from Srila Jiva Goswami. But he told them no. He told Narottam, you should go to Lokanath Goswami. He told Srinivas, Acharya, you should go to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. But he didn't initiate anyone. He gave them all Siddhanta, all Tattva, and all Sambandha with Krishna. And so our Param Gurudev and our Gurudev very prominently discussed this point of Bhagavat Shiksha Guru Parampara. What is that? Bhagavat Shiksha Guru Parampara means that our lineage really is not only a Diksha lineage. There is a Diksha lineage which is coming down. But from time to time, it may be that the disciple does not become a perfect pure devotee. What happens as a result? They have not yet realized the name or the murti of the mantra, the Ishtadev of the mantra. Then what are they giving to their disciples? It is not realized. And so the lineage continues, but the life of that lineage may not continue. But the life of Harinam and the life of those mantras may be flowing through any other line. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj would say, we are not after the dead mantra. If someone has no potency, then what are they going to give? He said it's like a gun but shooting blanks. The bullet will have no potency, no power. You can point it at someone from about this far, it wouldn't have any effect because it's only making a noise. And then he compared it also to a lady who's not pregnant, but she goes to the birthing room in the hospital and she's making all the sounds of giving birth. Will she give birth? No, because she's not pregnant. So in the same way, only one who has realized Krishna, only one who has realized the Ishtadev of the mantra can awaken that within any devotee. So this is the meaning of Bhagavat Shiksha Parampara, where the life, where Krishna and Krishna Bhakti is flowing, then one can take shelter there and drink that nectar. Now in the case of Shyamananda Prabhu's Guru, he had that, but he had it only up to Sakyaras. Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj explained that one should not think that there is a flaw in him sending his disciple to Srila Jiva Goswami, because within Madhurya Ras is also contained the completeness of Sakya Ras. So Jiva Goswami was helping him to his own internal perfection. So I just wanted to mention this about the Diksha lineage and the Shiksha lineage. That Shiksha lineage generally carries that pure flow. And the Diksha lineage does not always carry the pure flow. For example, I'm going to use myself as the perfect example for this. I have received Harinam and Diksha from the crest jewel of Rasik Vaishnavas, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, in 1996. How long ago was that? 30 years? I've been an initiated disciple of Srila Gurudev for 30 years. And he engaged me in preaching all over the world. Therefore, I must be qualified to give Harinam and Diksha. But if I look inside my mind and heart, I know for an absolute fact, I'm not even qualified to mop a floor in a temple. What to speak of that? Understand? So I can start giving Harinam and Diksha because I've been a disciple for so long. This does not give me the qualification to give Krishna, and it does not give me the qualification to awaken one's relationship with Krishna. So why would I embark on that process? My function would only be, if I were to be honest, and I'm being honest, to try to give what I've heard of from my Gurudev and point someone in the direction of someone who can actually help them. That would be honest. So there are so many persons in the lineage of Diksha Gurus who have received the mantra and then assume the role of being a guru because the king is dead, long live the king. This kind of mentality comes, but that is not the qualification for Diksha Guru. Sri Ramananda Rai, in his conversation with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, Ye Krishna Tattva Veta Se Guru Hoy. Who is a Tattvadarshi? They are to be known as Guru, regardless of whatever caste or whatever situation they come from. Who is Krishna Tattva Veta? Really, this means who is a Tattvadarshi. They can be Guru of the entire world. So, now coming to the second point. The second point is extremely important. I have discussed it many, many times, but on this day, the day of Shyamananda Prabhu, it is essential that we discuss it because our Param Gurudev utilized Sri Shyamananda Prabhu as an example when he was discussing the Swarup of the Jiva. And I know many people like to roll their eyes at this subject matter, but it is so essential because our Param Gurudev, our Prabhupada, our Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and really all of our Guru Varga, Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, and so many others, have very strongly attested that the Swarup of the Jiva is inherent and fixed within it, and it cannot be changed. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj said, we should not deny Krishna the possibility that he can change the Swarup of anyone, because nothing takes place without his sanction, and he can make the impossible possible. But yet to this day, we have not seen any proof that anyone has changed anyone's intrinsic nature, the nature of their Atma, which is already inherent within it since its inception. Since one can even be able to conceive of that jiva, it is already unique and individual. It has its own intrinsic nature of loving service to Krishna in a specific rasa, in a specific way. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada also writes this in his purports in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we see that Shyamananda Prabhu, this was mentioned in the Sri Gurudev and the Swarupa of the Jiva, that Shyamananda Prabhu was being raised in Krishna consciousness by his Guru, Hridaya Chaitanya. But his Guru did not change his intrinsic nature and make him into a cowherd boy. Did not make him into a Sakha. Although Hridaya Chaitanya is himself eternally a Sakha in Krishna Lila, he did not make his disciple into that. He nourished him up until that point, Sakyaras, that he can fully give him, and then he sent him onward to Jiva Goswami for further instruction. Why? Because he could recognize within his disciple that there is something different. Srila Gurudev tells, and it is in the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu, that Sri Gurudev can recognize the Swarup Gata Bhav of his disciple. Like our Srila Gurudev, he recognized in Janaki and Mukesh from Idaho. They're actually from India, but they lived there. Immediately when he saw her, the first thing he said to her was, "Oh, you are not a Krishna Bhakta, you are a Ram Bhakta." And she told us that when he said that to her, inside her heart, it was like a flood of relief. Oh, thank God. She was trying for years to follow what the temple authorities of ISKCON were telling her to do. They were telling her, worship Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, chant Hare Krishna, and be happy. And she was trying, but her heart was just going towards Sri Ramchandra. The first thing Gurudev told her, you are not a Krishna Bhakta, you are a Ram Bhakta. And then after some time, he gave her initiation, and he gave her the name Janaki. And then he installed Sita Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman in her home. And he told her that when she sees Krishna, she should never address him as Krishna. Any murti or any picture, she should only address him as Ram. Oh Krishna, you have appeared in such a beautiful form as Ram. Oh Ram, you have appeared in such a beautiful form as Krishna. Jai Ram, Jai Ram. This is what he told her, specifically. And then when he was giving Harikatha, he was speaking about Braja Leela. And she was sitting there like this, eager to hear anything. And then he would stop in the middle, and then he would just start telling her Ram Leela. 10-15 minutes of Ram Leela. She was crying and crying. And then he would finish and continue speaking about Braja Leela. Immediately he acknowledged what was the intrinsic nature of her Atma. And he did not try to pressure on her something that wasn't of her nature. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave an example of Murari Gupta and Anupam to show actually that it cannot be changed and that it does not change. By telling them that you should worship Radha Krishna and chant Harinam for this goal, and they tried. But they still could not give up their Sri Ramachandra. When they told Mahaprabhu that we're unable to follow your instruction to be one pointed to Radha and Krishna, so therefore we feel like we cannot maintain our lives. Mahaprabhu told them, very good, very good. Basically, I was just testing you. And of course you cannot, because he told Murari Gupta, you are eternally the servant of Sri Ram, you are Hanuman. And Anupam, the younger brother of Rupa and Sanatan, is also an eternal associate of Sri Ramchandra. So the Supreme Lord himself did not change their swarup. Srila Gurudev said, any Vaishnava, any Guru will not change or will not even try to change the swarup of their disciple because they cannot, they will not. Gurudev said, it cannot be changed. I'm quoting him. It cannot be changed. Never, never, and never. Quote, quote, quote. Srila Gurudev told this. So, our Param Gurudev utilized Sri Shyamananda Prabhu as the example. Or maybe it was Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sriram Maharaj, but anyhow, it was in this conversation in the biography of Param Gurudev that Shyamananda Prabhu, although he was under the guidance of and in the association of a qualified eternal associate of the Lord, Sri Hridaya Chaitanya, yet his intrinsic nature didn't change. He only needed further guidance to awaken his own internal, eternal nature. In a similar way, Srila Gurudev has told that the family of Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami himself, they were in Sri Rangam. They were the high priests of Sri Rangam. Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, Vyankat Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, and Gopal Bhatta that time was only 10 years old. They were very firmly fixed within the line of teachings of the Sri Sampradaya, worshipping Lakshmi Narayan in Vaikuntha, worshipping Ranganath. And yet, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was able to convince them of the supremacy of Srimati Radhika as Sarva Lakshmi Mayi, the source of all Lakshmis. And Srila Gurudev explained that until that point, they had only come that far in their spiritual progression. But by the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were able to continue their spiritual progression. Whereas Murari Gupta and Anupam were already within their realized state. So although Mahaprabhu gave instruction, they could not progress to that because it is not within their nature. So Shyamananda Prabhu was utilized in this case to show that because he was in a stage of progression, he was able to shift from the instruction of his Diksha Guru to continue his instruction all the way into his perfection within Madhurya Ras. And one more important thing I just want to share again. Taking shelter of Sri Guru, and following his instruction. If Shyamananda Prabhu had not followed that instruction of Srila Jiva Goswami, he may not have received that direct mercy of Srimati Radhika. He would have given that bell to those girls because they were harassing him. What kind of Baba are you? You want to see the face of any young girl? Like this? Oh, take it. Most of us would be like, yeah, no, we don't want to be called out for being inappropriate. But he very strongly held fast to the instruction of Srila Jiva Goswami. And because of holding tight to the instruction of Srila Jiva Goswami, he was able to receive the direct mercy of Vrishabhananandani Srimati Radha Thakurani, and to please her, to do direct service at her lotus feet, placing that bell onto her ankle bells, and receiving that stamp of her ankle bell, and directly from her hand receiving this beautiful deity of Shri Shyama Sundar. So this is also a very important, great lesson. Sometimes Srila Gurudev will tell us something and it seems quite shocking, but if we hold on tightly and follow it exactly, we will understand one day that was the greatest mercy. Oh, you have warned me. Raghunath Das Goswami is also saying the same thing. So is Satyavat Muni. Baram Deva Moksham na moksha abadimba. I don't want moksha, nor do I want the end result of moksha, which is the attainment of Lakshmi Narayan in Vaikuntha. Raghunath Das Goswami is also saying, Iti Lakshmipati Vyoma Nayanim. I also do not want this. So if he were to stand in front of us and say, with all of his beauty, majesty, and everything, and say, I am your Thakur, worship me, we might actually do so if we didn't have Sri Guru in our ears saying, be careful, don't fall for that trick. Your Thakur, your Ishtadev is Brijandanand and Shyamasundar Krishna and Vrindavan, and your Swamini is Srimati Radhika. Even Krishna, Gurudev said he's very tricky, he will try to give you anything. So if Shyamasundar Krishna ever stood in front of you and asked you, what do you want? What can I give you? Only one prayer should escape from your lips. Only one. Shyamasundar Shikanda Shekara, Smeraha Samurali Manohara, Radhika Rasika Mankrapanidhe, Svapriya Charana Kinkarin Guru. Oh Shyamasundar, please, if you can give me anything, I only want one thing. Make me a kinkari, a maidservant at the feet of your dear most beloved Srimati Radhika. Shri Shyamananda Prabhu ki jai. Tadiyati Rabha Maha Mahotsava ki jai. You wanted to add something? Yes. Yes. If you go to Radha Shyamasundar temple, there's a very small deity. This was given by Srimati Radhika to Shyamananda Prabhu. I was thinking today, actually the big deities there were established by Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan Prabhu. And they're called Radha Shyamasundar. So when you go and you look at this Radha Shyamasundar, we say Shyamananda Prana Dhana Hai. But these were actually the deities of Baladev Vidyabhushan who came many generations after Shyamananda Prabhu. But his original Shyamasundar that he received directly from the hands of Srimati Radhika is also being worshipped there. And he is the life and soul of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. Baladev Vidyabhushan is 4 generations after Shyamananda Prabhu. He's from Radha Damodar Goswami, who's the grand disciple of Rasikananda, who is the disciple of Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. So, okay, thank you. Jai Shri Shyamananda Prabhu ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupananda Gauri Guruvarg ki jai, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Radha Gopinath Ji ki jai, Harinama Sankirtan ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Radhe Radhe. See you all tomorrow.